16. So, ipopost ko yung payout or yung screenshot ng payout niya sa ating pinned comment. Hindi na lang YouTuber yung meron ngayon, meron na ring Facebooker. Tama ba? Hello everyone, my name is Mimi and welcome to my home-based story kung saan lagi tayo nag-share ng mga bagong videos regarding work from home and earn from home. Kaya naman kung bago kayo sa ating channel, please consider subscribing. So for the longest time kasi, ang alam natin is sa YouTube lang pwedeng kumita, diba? So most artistas are already in YouTube, they're earning from it through the ads na nagpa-play sa kanilang mga videos, diba? But did you know guys that you can also do it in Facebook? So yan yung isi-share ko sa inyo today. Paano kayo kikita sa paggawa ng isang Facebook page and paggawa ng videos? Similar with YouTube. So i-compare natin sila side by side. Samahan nyo ko guys para malaman nyo kung ano ba yung mga requirements, ano yung process, paano kikita dito, ano yung payout settings nila or mga kailangan ninyo for that. And of course, pinakahuli, i-share ko sa inyo ano yung mga pwede nyong gawin para mas maging successful ang inyong Facebook page monetization. So, Facebook monetization. Very recent lang to. I think late last year ba or early this year ko na-discover na pwedeng i-monetize si Facebook. Basta hindi siya kasing tagal na ni YouTube. I-compare natin sila side by side. Mag-start na tayo guys sa requirements. For YouTube, para ma-monetize nyo ang inyong videos, kailangan meron kayong 1,000 subscribers. And kailangan merong 4,000 watch hours ang inyong channel. And of course, kailangan nakasunod kayo sa lahat ng policies nila. And comparing that with Facebook, ang kailangan naman ni Facebook guys is 10,000 followers. So, iba to sa page likes ha. And kailangan meron kayong 30,000 1-minute views on 3-minute videos in the past 60 days. Ayan. So, kapag kinompute nyo yan, guys, is about 500 hours of watch time within the past 2 months. And, syempre, kailangan na sunod nyo rin lahat ng policies. So, yung requirement dito, guys, ano ba yung mga kailangan meron kayo? Una, kailangan, syempre, meron kayong Facebook page. So, same din with YouTube. Hindi kayo makapag-monetize kung wala kayong channel. So, kailangan nyo ng Facebook page. And kailangan meron din kayong bank account kasi dyan papasok yung earnings ninyo. Another thing is you need to have a tax identification number. All you have to do is just go to the nearest BIR office and mag-register lang kayo ng business nyo or as a professional freelancer para magkaroon kayo ng tax identification number. Kasi kailangan nyo yan when you are gonna monetize for Facebook. So, yun lang naman guys. Ganun lang kadali yung requirements. Actually, yung bank account and TIN number, pwedeng hindi naman sa inyo nakaregister. For minors, pwedeng gamitin nyo yung sa parents or sa guardian ninyo. Okay, so ano yung process? Once na na-set up nyo na yung page nyo, so, paano ba mag-set up ng page? Punta lang kayo sa personal Facebook ninyo. And then, dito sa taas, all you have to do is just go to Manage Pages. And then, click nyo lang yung Create a Page. Tapos, i-guide na niya kayo guys kung paano kayo mag-create ng page. Siyempre, I would suggest and highly recommend na yung page na gagawin nyo is something that you're very interested in. Kasi iwas burnout yan. So, like for me, I can talk about home-based job and everything in between for hours. Kaya, ayan talaga yung pinili kong niche. And, para naman doon sa ipapakita ko sa inyo na nagmo-monetize na, it's Analyze Anime PH. You can check it out here on this link. That's actually my husband's Facebook page and YouTube channel. Ang pinili niya namang niche, guys, is yun nga, yung mga anime lovers, especially One Piece fans and Bleach fans. Kasi yun nga, marami silang opinions about that. So, again, focus your page on what interests you the most para madali lang gumawa ng content. So, syempre yung page nyo, kailangan may mga information na siya, like yung name, yung logo, yung banner. So, syempre dapat professional looking na siya. Pero once na na-set up nyo na yan, gawa lang kayo ng video. Same lang with YouTube channel. And then, share it across groups, across pages, and your friends and family. So, that will increase your followers and yung engagement ng content ninyo. So, once na na-meet nyo na guys yung requirements, punta naman tayo sa payout settings. And so, makikita nyo dito na kinonect namin to sa aming BPI bank account. Tapos, makikita nyo yung accrual period niya and monthly yung cutoff. So, from July 1 to July 31, kumita siya ng $215.45. And ang sabi dito, if you click on learn more about Facebook payments, ito yung monetization process niya. Punta ka lang ng monetization manager, which is yung pinakita ko sa inyo kanina. Punta kayo sa manage and then click property settings and then payouts. Tapos mag-a-add kayo ng payments account. Syempre, kailangan nyo dito ng tax information, which is technically like a tax form. Ang kailangan nyo lang talaga is TIN number. So, kailangan nyo i-fill up yung TIN number and kailangan yung meron kayong bank account. Ayan, so guys, ito yung payout details ni Facebook versus kay YouTube. Parehas sila ng minimum payout threshold na $100 and parehas din sila na direct paying sa bank account. So, dati meron si YouTube na Western Union option pero they're already removing that. And then, next is kay Facebook required na mag-provide ka ng tax information. Kay YouTube, hindi. Kay Facebook, walang kailangang address verification. Pero si YouTube nagpapadala si Google AdSense ng AdSense PIN to verify your address. And then, ang payout schedule nila is parehas na 21st of each month, pero depende pa rin sa bank nyo kung kailan nyo marireceive yung payout ninyo. So, those are for in-stream ads. Iba pa guys yung for star payouts, fan subscriptions, group subscriptions, and live game shows. So, hindi ko siya i-cover kasi ang pinag-uusapan naman natin dito guys is yung monetization ng videos or yung in-stream ads monetization. So, there are other tools that you can use in Facebook Creator Studio. Same din lang with YouTube Studio. Kagaya nito, meron silang mga insights on your performance. Ayan. So, what are the tips, guys, na mabibigay ko sa inyo kung paano namin na-monetize tong page ni Romel or nung husband ko? First of all, kailangan meron kayong similar interest with a certain fan base. So, kagaya niya, he's a fan of One Piece and other animes. At this age, ayan, medyo natawa ako, pero mahilig talaga kaming manood ng anime and mga cartoons. It just so happens na marami talaga ang fan base ni One Piece and nung iba pang anime na ginagawa niya ng reviews. For my page naman, na-reach ko na din yung 10,000 followers because I have other social media accounts. Like, alam niyo naman lahat, most of my Facebook followers are also my subscribers here in YouTube. So, hello sa inyo guys. And ayun nga, para ma-reach nyo yung 10,000 followers, syempre, same din lang with YouTube. Kailangan i-share nyo at hindi nyo isikreto ang Facebook page ninyo. Your fan base will always be your family and friends. Talagang totoo yan na ang unang-unang magiging 100 subscribers and followers ninyo would be your family and friends. Para lumago yung followers nyo, i-share nyo. Gumawa kayo ng mga useful content of value to people na, ayun nga, who share the same interest as you. Kung halimbawa, ikaw isang plantita. Yan, di ba marami ngayon ang mga interested sa mga halaman. So, share tips and share yung mga observations, ayan, na magagamit din nila when they're also doing home gardening. So, that's just an example. Napakaraming ideas under the sun. And nasa inyo na yan kung gaano kayo magiging ka-creative sa content ninyo. So, make different kinds of posts about it. And then, as for the views naman, syempre, follow na lang yan. So, once na marami ka ng followers, syempre, the more that they share, then the more people that's gonna view the videos. And ang gagawin mo lang dyan is to continue. So, huwag kayong panghihinaan ng loob. Like, ang mahirap talaga guys sa simula. Yan yung pinakamahirap sa kahit anong gawain or kahit anong task. The first step is always the hardest, sabi nga nila. Kaya, just take it as another learning experience. And, ayun nga, ituloy nyo lang guys. And eventually, you'll know your hard work will pay off. Ayan. So, right now, itong si Analyze Anime is nag-monetize na siya. Nag-iintay na lang kami ng payouts. So, ngayon kasi guys is actually 16. So, ipopost ko yung payout or yung screenshot ng payout niya sa ating pinned comments. Kasi, yun nga, wala pa siya ngayon. And then, para naman sa ating page, sa Mimi Luarca, hindi pa siya monetize guys. Ayan nga, makikita nyo, approve na dyan si Analyze Anime PH for in-stream ads and brand collabs manager. And then, si Mimi Luarca naman na page is Brand Collabs Manager. Pero for in-stream ads, makikita nyo na we haven't met the criteria yet. Kailangan natin pa guys ng 30,000 1-minute views on our videos that are 3-minute long. Makakatulong ng malaki kapag na-monetize tong page natin. Yun, ang goal ko kasi is makapagtayo tayo ng sarili nating website or portal kung saan doon kayo pupunta para maghanap ng client. Yung ako yung kukuha ng client natin from different countries and ako na yung magpo-provide sa inyo instead of relying on other portals. So, yun talaga guys, yung long-term goal ko for our channel and for our Facebook page. And kapag siguro na ano natin to, alam mo yun na meet, it's one step closer to our goal of hosting a domain, building the website, contacting clients, kasi kailangan natin ng team for that. So, sana maipush through natin within the next coming year, 2021, and hoping for a better global situation next year. But this year, ayun nga, nasa planning stages na tayo. Like with all other things, syempre patience, hindi naman lahat ay nangyayari sa isang iglap lang, 'di ba? So anyway, napalayo na tayo dun sa topic. Ayun. So guys, sana nakatulong to para sa mga nagnanais na maging content creator online. Hindi YouTube lang yung pwede niyong pag-posta ng videos. Meron na ring Facebook monetization. Just yun. So thank you guys again for watching. Sana meron kayong natutunan dito sa video natin today. And sana nagustuhan niyo ang ating topic. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow all our social media accounts para mas updated kayo sa mga bagong pwedeng pagkakitaan from home. And that's also where we post our giveaway winners. So, sana mag-join kayo. Thank you guys again for watching and I'll see you again next week for another video. Bye!